Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is EJ Joyful Plans, and in today's video, we are looking at this bad mamma jamma. This is the organized planner from the Happy Planner. It is exclusive to Walgreens in this layout, I think. So Walmart has some of the organized planners. I saw a dashboard layout. There might be a vertical as well, but this academic layout is Walgreens, and so excited to get my hands on one of these because the layout is really, really good. And I absolutely love the organized planner, specifically in this size. So the Happy Planner has your minis, your classics, and your bigs, and skinny classics and other iterations. But this is a size that does not exist in the disc-bound system. This is called a small. There's a small and a large in the organized. The large is the same as a big. It's an 8.5 by 11. But this small size in the organized line is between a mini and a classic, and it is most close to a half letter. So if you are a Happy Planner user and you want something bigger than mini, you want something smaller than classic, then the organized small planner is the size that you're looking for. Yes, most of us are disc-bound planners, but there are some cases where something like this is kind of material where it's a little bit thinner and it's got the flexibility of folding in on itself really easily with that twin loop is something that you're going to want to have. For me, with an infant who's constantly pulling at things, this is the explanation I gave for why I love the twin loop so much, is she can't pull the pages out. She can't rip the pages. So let me just show you a quick comparison. Now this one isn't very full, but this is a mini. And then let me grab a classic so you guys can see the size difference. So classic, hopefully that's all in there. Classic and mini, okay. And then here is the organized, and I'll try to get that as close as possible to where the pages would start. And then we'll put the mini, same thing, kind of right where the pages start. So here you can see, let me stand up to make sure y'all can see it, the size difference. You guys see that? Love it. Love, love, love it. Again, it is as close as you can get to a half letter. So it's 5.45 inches by 8.26 inches. So we're going to flip through this, and then I'm going to tell you how I'm going to be using it. Let me move the classic out of the way and just show you. Again, here is a mini. And now right now, this is I've kind of made this up as I want it to. So right now, this mini only has it has 4 months and some paper. This typically will be a little bit fuller though. It is about the same, if not, this is about the same, if not a little bit thinner than a mini, depending on how much you put on the discs of your mini. So this already is going to be great for sliding into your purse or your backpack because it's got that nice kind of slim line design to it. And you don't have to worry about pages ripping or anything because of the twin loop. So let's take a look at this layout. Starts in July. The back of the descriptor tag gives you an explanation for how you can use it. But I just love this because y'all know I am a neutral planner lover. And then I love adding lots of color if I want to. So let's take a look. The front says, "This is my journey," but it has a frosted cover to it. So if you have one of the We Are Memory Keepers like cinch punches, you can make your own dashboard here if you want to. I don't have one of those and I don't really want to because I think this is just fine. But you could, if you do have one of the cinch punches, make your own cover here and then it would just be popping out underneath the frosted cover. So I love that. So this is the academic edition, and I went over these last year, but a couple notes. The layout is slightly different than the disc-bound and the paper is slightly thinner. That is so that this is more cost effective. So this is in a lower price point than the disc-bound planner. So if you're like, oh, it's like not the same paper. Well, no, it's not. This is meant to be more affordable at your local drugstore so that you can get your hands on it and it just be a pen to paper situation. So if you are a heavy decorative planner and you use fun pens and stuff, this paper might be a little too thin for you. But if you want something that you can grab and go, that you just need to brain dump in and you're not worried about it looking cute, this is going to be your workhorse. So we flip the page, we have our year at a glance. So from July to June, and then it looks like we've got holidays highlighted in gray. And then over here, holidays and special dates. This is something unique to the organized line that we don't have in our discbound. So instead of having that kind of running, not perpetual calendar, but the year at a glance, here again, to save space and to keep costs a little bit more affordable, you can see we've got all of the dates here, all the months here, and then all of the holidays have been populated, and then you can add additional special dates like birthdays, anniversaries, stuff like that. So there's your overview of the year. And then on the back here, we have contacts. So again, if you're just, on the go, you have everything that you need right here. Looking into the monthly, again, this is a little bit thicker. Is this a little bit thicker than, feels a little bit thicker than the paper itself, but this is not a very thick cardstock. Again, it's meant to be a slim line. So this is for July. You've got the print of the month on the back of the divider. And even the dividers are a little bit thinner. So everything is going to be thinner and more streamlined for on the go. So here's your monthly, very neutral, but great size. I love that it's bigger than a mini, so I've got a little bit more room to play with. Also unique to the organized, although Work Plus Life has this as well, but you can see the previous month calendar and then the upcoming month down here in the corner. So I think that's great. And then check out this weekly layout. Is this not fabulous? It's like if the color block, without the color block, and the teacher planner had a baby. Or the line vertical, all three of them, they had a shared baby. It's the academic layout. This is so good. If this didn't say subject and class up at the top, this to me would just be a subject layout, which is not specific for schooling, but can be for multiple subjects in multiple areas of your life. And that is how I'm going to be using that. This is going to be my on-the-go notes about Esther, things I need to remember about her. Now, not the same as memory keeping. What I'm going to do is have each subject area be pertaining to like health and wellness type stuff. So when she ate, stuff about her diaper and things like that. So foods that we introduced her to that day, stuff like that. It's kind of going to be like the family / Esther thing, because this will fit so easily in our family backpack or diaper bag, whatever you want to call it. So you have your subject down here. I wish it didn't say class. I might give that feedback. If it doesn't say class, then it kind of unacademics it for the rest of us. So you put your subject here, and then you can plan across this way. So I'll set this up for the first week, just so you guys can see it. But we have Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is formatted a little bit differently because it's assuming obviously you're not in class. So maybe you just have a running task list for the things you need to get done over the weekend. You have a notes and memo section with dot grid, and then your top 3 priorities down in the corner. So that you can see a little bit up close what that looks like in this section. But if you wanted to continue these lines all the way across, you can easily do that by just adding a line here and adding lines back. So you can do that if you want to. And that is the academic layout. But again, I would consider this a subject layout. And if you have maybe multiple children and you want to organize on the go each of their schedules, you have each of your kids' names here, and then the activities they have going on each day of the week, going all the way across. I think this is so handy. The size of it is so handy. I think the metal for this is really nice for on the go. You don't have to worry about, plastic discs, and it's just great. Now, again, this is a thinner paper. You can add stickers to it. I probably will add a few stickers, but you don't have to. This is really meant to be something, it's a good intro planner. So if you're not, or if you have someone in your life that is not a planner and they're overwhelmed with decorative planning, but they know they need to get more organized, maybe you start with a planner like this because it's a little bit more cost efficient. It's a good way to play with a different layout, get used to planning, and then, then you can start getting into decorative planning. So then we have August. You are one of a kind. Oh, notes section at the end of the month. So, and that is instead of like a currently page. And I kind of like this because you can create a currently page if you want to. It's not overly structured. You are one of a kind for August. We'll go through one more month so you can see it. And I think these are probably in the, like the small ones are maybe like $10 or $11. And then don't quote me on the price. And then the large was maybe 15. So definitely a different price point. Here's October. Girl, you got this. November. Today is brand new for December. January. Enjoy the simple things for February. March. April, keep on dreaming. May and June. Find joy in today. It's a very, very simple layout. And then at the end, check this out. We have, we have extra note pages too. Okay, so the last month, finish out the month. And then, oh, look at this. I didn't know this was here. I'm so glad I took the time to flip through it. So this is great because unless you have the punch to add more pages, the cinch punch, they've given you stuff at the end that you might want. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I can't add to it. Well, there's some extra things at the end just in case you need it. So June ends, and then we have your checklist for anything. This is great for habit trackers, for assignments you want to track, and then notes, and then punched into it, we have stickers. These are just neutral stickers on paper, and then the back of the planner with that heavy cardstock, and then the frosted cover. So that, my friends, is the academic layout. Let me just show you. I do need to do an initial setup for July because this is going into my planner. So I'm going to grab, let's see, what kind of pen do I want to use? I guess we'll use a Sharpie S-Gel. And I'm going to put, let's see, do we want to, they give you stickers, so we know we can add stickers. I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's see. I was going to add one of these stickers here, but none of them quite fits that, so I'm not going to do it. So let's put, I'm going to put feeding here. So Esther, feeding. So her feeding schedule can go all the way across. I'm going to do Esther diaper, diapering, feeding, diapering, Esther. I'm just going to put notes. And then I'm going to put my schedule. Schedule. And Josh. Schedule. And I really could have just put Josh, Elizabeth, feeding, diapering, notes, just like that. So anything pertaining to like her feeding schedule when she had bottles would go all the way across. Or if we introduce new foods, maybe I would put that in the notes. If she played with a new toy, maybe I put that there. Like milestones, I'd put here. But this is really helpful to have on the go. So like if we go somewhere for the day, like go to a park or something, I do want to write down and try to remember like when she ate, because we kind of try to keep to about every 3-hour schedule. So this is a way we can keep everything organized by subject going all the way across. And then I probably would, I'm not going to add the lines all the way across. I think maybe it's okay to have that Saturday, Sunday, but we'll see. I don't think I need this section though. Although I guess I could leave this as notes and memos for myself, priorities for myself. So this is an example of a workhorse planner where I don't necessarily want to decorate because it's going to take up too much space and I want to have room for writing. At most, maybe I could add some decorative stickers in these boxes, maybe some florals. Why don't we do that? Let me see what we got. Let's see. So I just grabbed this planner. This is the travel one. I haven't used it yet. I pulled it out so that I could play with different things. On to our next adventure. Some of these might be a little bit too big, but I really love the lined artwork. So I'm going to just throw down, just to show you guys, like, you can decorate it if you want to. I'm just gonna throw some stickers down. Let me grab my tweezers. You're gonna run out of space if you overly decorate it. You know, the coils will run out of space, obviously. So you do have to look out for that. And, you know, this isn't necessarily meant to be for decorating, but it is fun if you want to play around with decorating. You can do that. Again, you're just going to run out of some space at some point. So this is not going to be an overly decorated planner for me, but we'll just add a little bit of zhuzh because we have some room to play. I don't want to cut that off. Let's see. I'm going to throw this guy right here. And it's not really, this amount of decorating isn't going to throw too much bulk, I think, in here. How about some trees? Let's add some trees. I want to make sure that this will fit though, so I'm going to have to cut some of that off. Like that. Yep. Let me trim this off a little bit more and call it good. And I'm like set up for the week. This is really great for when you're on the go and you just don't have time. If you want to have a planner that you don't feel like you have to, well, you never have to decorate your planner. Let me just say that. You never have to do that. That doesn't have anything to do with functionality. But if you do have time, you can do it. And if you don't have time with this planner, you don't have to. And now this is all just writing space. Maybe I'll throw down, just for kicks, this little girl down here. Not little girl, she's like camping. She's a woman and she's camping. So I'm gonna lose one of the priority boxes, but that's okay. Bam, so simple. And I've got this on the go. Done and done. Fits easily into my purse or my backpack, my baby backpack. Not bad, right? So that, my friends, is an introduction to the organized planner. There are organized planners in different layouts at Walgreens and at Walmart, but this academic layout is specific to Walgreens. So keep an eye out at Walgreens and have fun with it. If you want to try something new, you want to try organizing your life in a different way, like, give it a go. You know, if this is, you know, 10, 11 bucks, this might, you know, might not be hard for you. And so it could be fun to try something new. If you have any questions, leave them down below. How would you use this? What functionality does it have for you? I'm curious, what would you want to organize by subject? And yeah, let's talk about it. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is ejjoyful_plans. It is always a good time. And if you want to hang out with me again, please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today or just be productive. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.